Beastmode full clip. Everybody make some fucking noise! Beastmode! I am your host, Kriss Cain. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. www.youtube.com/Beastmode Battles. And Beastmode Battles Gold. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment, all that. My co-host and the MVP.
Yo, Peppe, we got a fucking title match, man. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Brooklyn, Bodega, we here, man.
Yes, sir.
Tycoon Tax, KOTD, street legend.
Joey Gambello, Mafia, make money, not friends. You heard?
Okay, we got a crazy battle about to pop off. No further ado, challenger, introduce yourself.
It's Pex, finally, man. Let me get a beast mode.
Let's go. Turn that energy up.
Let's
What
go.
the fuck?
Let's go.
Champ to my right, left, introduce yourself. Sorry.
A1, day one. It's all business today.
Okay, yo, so you already know the challenger goes first. So Apex, when you're ready, it's on you, cuz let's get this.
I almost feel bad that it has to be A. They fed grass to the blades. I'm shack in the paint. You'll get stonewalled like castles and caves. They brought me out because there has to be change. Had to get back in my bag. Put you back in the grave. 31, then turn a new page like calendar days. I told him, set the date, bitch. My run's been unparalleled. Hella dangerous. Been living in his head, rent-free on some Section 8 shit. Cause I had everybody's number like the yellow pages. A1. It's a lot of hype. I'm not polite, but you not as nice. Try and scrap, you'll get ripped out the building quick as copper pipes. You better tell them Moss Band boys to talk proper. I'll give them bitches a short leash like a dog walker. Your whole crew's fucking trash, bro. They all fodder. I'll be getting rid of Moss like salt water.
That is crazy.
BL got the shit slapped out him. And I'll do his man the same. People in Sarnia walking past the Lindsay family cave are gonna think a handprint and a damaged face are residual family traits. Keep up. I know it's a demanding pace. Shit that you can't explain. Thought he had drive till it's time to meet Princess Diana's fate. I'll shut you up with a hammer like the lid on a can of paint.
Oh, that's fire.
Let's go, baby.
I'm tone deaf. Catch me in Sarnia wildin' out like what the fuck we doing? Everybody in your town square. This a public execution. Wow. It's too easy. I'll make this bitch disappear. I'm Houdini. Even your crew like, how could you beat me? Cause every battle I do's like blue light. It's hard to sleep after you see me. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Speaking of sleep, bro, you look like you've been working overnights for most your life. Sheesh. Locks himself in a dark room, right in that heat. Ain't seen the sun in like weeks. I mean, for real, dog, you've been aging like tweets. Fucking weirdo. Y'all really think this geek is beating me? Every battle he finds the need to shoehorn ayahuasca in a scheme. We could give a fuck that you sat around with 5 guys in tie-dye drinking tea.
Let's go.
A1 is to ayahuasca what Joe Rogan is to DMT. Bro, this shit is unacceptable. All that ayahuasca, you're still one-dimensional.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
I'll leave Earth. All it takes is one punch if you battle me to put one on the moon like Umbrella Academy. See,
What the fuck, bro?
See, COVID came through and it fucked up the battle scene, and you've been weak since the break like muscular atrophy.
That's different.
I'll put a hole in Kriss. Fold this bitch. The kid's nothing to play with like an orphanage, so it's over when I catch him like the golden snitch. See, you capping. Without passion, it's backwards. These kids keep my name out they mouth rapping like bad words, cause I'm bout action like adverbs. Toronto, I'll black out in the dot like passwords. Come on,
Run that back.
Toronto all blackout in the dot like passwords. P.S. These are last words. They booked this match in. I said, chill, it's nothing drastic. But I'm not sure why they expect a classic. Bro, me saying no's the reason you got both your title matches. So they'll find facts. They'll find his body on the rocks like ice and glasses. So do me a favor. Go take a hike in traffic.
Time, that's round 1 on Apex. Everybody turn the fuck up.
Turn on. Let's go.
Beastmode! Round 1 on A1, let's go.
Hey.
Let's get it out the way. X got lucky. I clearly didn't give a fuck. But I needed that little pick-me-up. It's irregular beating me like arrhythmia. And now I gotta remind you, the belt is my insignia. Not to mention, I already subscribed for the kid like Disney Plus. Right. But we'll discuss that a bit later. See, I've known the guy for years. So some of this, it might seem kind of generic, but think through his ears. Like a side view mirror, it's way closer than it appears. They said you gonna play with him? They said you gonna play with him or take him serious. Let me make it clear. I'm leaving bodies in the ring cold like Rey Mysterio. Y'all think he's so dangerous. Stop it. Coat hanger in the closet. He's just holding my spare material. You think Ward did you bad? This gonna violate some Bible scripts. You think EKG'd on you? This gonna be a vital sign to quit. Who you trying to kid? We both go. You think EKG'd on you? This gonna be a vital sign to quit. Who you trying to kid? We both know that you don't write for shit. Bad golfer, you just yell fours repeatedly every time you hit. But you are not equipped with a drive to win. And I was tailor-made, so you getting beat down the fairway like a Titleist and leaving Titleist. Sometimes he is alright though. Gotta give him this. It's just the rest of the time it's cringe as domestic violence is, so we really hit a miss. And some of Mom's band even tried to warn you this isn't it. It's a safe bet I'd crack the code. You should have listened to the click. You say stupid shit. You say stupid shit like, whiteboard, I'm remarkable. No, you're just retarded, bro. Think running relay on ecstasy, that was erasable. You took Digo style and stenciled it. That shit's retraceable. I told you I knew the code. You should have kept it moving. Holmes, you are replaceable. Nice. Got a leg up on a bird like a flamingo. So it's back to the drawing board like school teachers. See, Alex, this is exactly what happens when you don't use me as your proofreader. What's next? You got a leg up on your dog like it needs to piss? Because you always got a plan like the teacher's desk? And y'all think I'm a tad nervous about an at-bat versus the fat version of Max Scherzer? You must have got drunk and passed out on the beach again. Alex going on a back burner. You want to know why I rap different now? Why? It's called believability. All them knife bars you use, they need validity in order to not see them critically. And that ain't really me, so the piece been history. And the only thing I'm carving out now is a piece of history. And then there's the baseball player with 1,000 knife bars, more whitewashed than Jesus' imagery, talking about burning crosses and clan members' lawns as long as it fits the scheme or simile. What you shaking your head for? You said that. As long as it fits the scheme or simile. See, that's what I mean specifically. If we weren't in this ring, you would speak to me differently. The only thing you really need to take a stab at is a little creativity. But don't worry. I'ma still vouch for him after this. Either way, I'm proud of him. But just know, son, I brought you into this world and I can take you right out of it. One.
That's round 1 on A1. Everybody make some fucking noise! Beastmode! Round 2 on Apex when he's ready.
You rap, run on sentences. We're all waiting for the punch like, come on, get to it. The way I put this shit together makes it come off effortless. I keep it player, like Don Juan necklaces. You got bodied in Motor City, it's hard to watch that edited. The way you got broken down on the road, you need an OnStar membership. Wow. Ever since, been scared to go and flow on the road. Barely got his feet wet yet, and they're already cold. I'm everywhere with with the biggest plates. You'll never see me starve. I'll make them run the tape back like a VCR. They might watch your shit later like it's PVR'd. So take this 30 to heart like CPR. You really think you're the champ because you beat Skrillacam? So what? Grow up. I've been carrying the team like a coach bus.
That's crazy.
For years, I've been picking up the slack you gave. I ran through the old heads like dementia attacks the brain and fucked up the new crop like acid rain. Whoa. You and Lou didn't happen. That's a shame. But they got you a sweet replacement like aspartame. Sweet replacement like aspartame. You and XQZ were supposed to put on a classic A. Instead you passed away, and now I gotta catch a case over the belt like baggage claim. You're supposed to be the champ, the face and the star. I know. Let's not take it too far, but you don't think it makes us look bad when you get 30'd by the 8th biggest name on the card? What the fuck? I don't need the strap. I just don't want to see that man wear it. Because we've seen you die more than fucking Batman's parents.
He died a lot.
Ain't even want the damn belt. Would have said no to this shit if you just repped the brand well. You battled a stand-in, couldn't even stand out. So someone tell, hey, we're done with the handouts. Come on. Wow. Couldn't handle Steve. Now you battling me and it's over for you. Because I'm known for flipping like Motorola's and I've made more. Because I'm known for flipping like Motorola's and I've made more classics than Coca-Cola.
Let's go.
So it might seem like we've had similar paths. Difference is you spit all this ambiguous trash and he gonna act like I'm in some unwinnable clash just because his syllables match. But you've been on that same old cyclical track just like the foot pads and elliptical has. It's like the foot pads and elliptical has. Every time that he raps, I'm thinking that's all. You talk tough, but you act soft, so back off. This is the last straw. Crystal Skull vodka. He's taking shots out of glass jaw. I'll end your life in seconds. Time for a new chapter, you ain't gonna like the ending. Getting rid of one for the second time, I feel like 11. Stranger Things, you ever watch that? I feel like you put that belt on. It's a Stranger Things bar, not on 11. You put that belt on and pretend to be king. Interact with me, you'll be dead in the street, then your skull get a chip in it like a debit machine.
That's crazy.
Bro, you gonna lose your money if you bet on Topher. This shit's easy mode. Have his shirt looking like Easy Clothes minus the red Octobers. Now it's paint by numbers, one red all over. Go. I've already won, and we barely begun. Now this is it, Kriss. You flew too close to the sun. Feels like long division the way I've been carrying one. So don't lie. You gon' die, I get scary on my shit. Y'all ain't seen the news? Someone tell Kriss he should be very unbiased. Got smoked by X, and this battle's gonna be very one-sided. I'll put his bag in a box, we checking carry-on sizes.
Time, that's round 2 on Apex. Everybody make some fucking noise, man.
Beastmode.
Round 2 on A1, let's go.
Now that I let him have his moment, I think it's time I let y'all have a show. And show he's just my desperate battle clone who never met his status quo. Your best is that plateau. I have nightmares of descending back too slow. And the way you tend to act is known to suggest a lack of growth. So this round, it's gonna be a telltale. Heart's the story with you, like Edgar Allan Poe.
Yo.
You blood-sucking, hovering. I'm wondering who we biting next. But I ain't trying to be negative, so I revamped the style and he ain't liking it. What type is this? I figured he's blood-sucking, hovering. I'm wondering who he biting next. I ain't trying to be negative, so I revamped the style and he ain't liking it. What type is this? I figured he'd come around soon as he got his shiny clipped. Self-reflection never been your strong suit. Whatever, that's beyond you. I said my son needs some heart, right? Well, I'm here to get him one like John Q. Because when you said you got the pen by your side like anaphylactic, I know what you meant now. I'm the one that been by his side with that pen so many times I wish I kept count. So verse tipsy, when that shot was sent out, I'll admit it kinda stung for a sec. I've never expressed doubt that he could punch with the best, but this a much different test. This time there's no, yo bro, what rhymes with such and such text, or bro, SOS, help me come up with the rest. I ain't saying you don't press out some punches, but pecs. Let's just be direct. This is where his buzz comes to an end. Cause if I got a buck for every bar I thought of that you said, I'd have my entry fee covered every fucking event. Go! There's levels, Alex. There's levels, Alex. Then it's whatever stratus I'm on. I could break you down to the molecule like the hydron, but when you rap, I yawn. 5-star general, if I sign off, this guy gone from the map like Saigon, my place rare. But what I state ain't fair, so why they put one on a swine like the prize hog? Ain't an apex supposed to be the high spot? Not if I'm atop the mountain, this is just a hill you die on. This is just the hill you die on. You thought you had one-eyed up like a cyclops. Nice try, dog. Side note, now I know my bros from my ops. I'm solid with my squad. But you just out... Go. Side note, now I know my bros from my ops. I'm solid with my squad. But you just out here showing half the character like Noob Sidebot. Cause you... What? Go! I'm solid with my squad. But you just out here showing half the character like Noob Sidebot. Cause you want what I got. Said you ain't want this match, but now you got this match. It's low-key hard to miss it. So me going Nino on G-Money is how I opt to script it. I'm the cause of this spawn's existence like Todd McFarlane's visions drawn and scripted in comic strips. You should be happy. I'm the cause of this spawn's existence like Todd McFarlane's visions drawn and scripted in comic strips. You should be happy for your bro, but you're far too narcissistic. You always been with the smoke and you hating on a homie like Marge's sisters.
That's crazy.
And I thought of him as kin to myself. So the thought of him from my belt is mysterious. When the first time wasn't a healthy experience. This isn't helping your narrative. It's deja vu, a seance for you. This time a test is imperative. Cause last time, I swear it was a body in the boat like the Philadelphia experiment. But don't worry.
What?
But
Google that.
But don't worry.
It's just them reacting.
But don't worry. I'ma still vouch for you after this. And either way, I'm proud of them. But just know, son, I brought you into this world, and I can take you right out of it.
Go. Time! That's round 2 on A1. Everybody make some fucking noise! Beastmode!
You really think that that's official? Then we have an issue. It's good fuel economy. Crazy how far that gas can get you. Thought he had a bright idea. Till a light goes off. We ain't alike, I'm alike, and you ain't like me, dog. I'll put my hands on you. They gonna have to fight me off. I might catch a fucking charge like a lightning rod.
That's crazy.
Steve Franchise stole my Minesweeper bar versus grid. Not cool. But let's not overreact. Figured I'd bring that shit back cause I'm the bomb and lately one's been all over the map.
That's kind of crazy.
He's trash. Fucking knockoff Bender. I'll let him have it. To hell with that shit. Dragged his feet taking this match and now he's getting static. You just imitate the greats. But the difference in the level's drastic. He be impersonating more than Yellow Jackets. Be impersonating more than Yellow Jackets. I know it stings. He's a work fraud, a pretender. Difference is with you every verse hard to remember. A1. More like Hangover, all the worst parts of a bender.
That is crazy.
You better calm your ass down like a Vikingen. I feel like the Zodiac Killer, cause y'all couldn't figure out that cipher shit, and now I gotta kill another island bitch.
Yo, that's crazy.
I got the keys to success, the best from the east to the west. Tell anybody in your crew that he could be next. Right hook will split up the disciples like Jesus is dead. I asked for A, now his life's in jeopardy. A rapper with the power of 3 pens is standing next to me. Oh, y'all thought BL and Cal aren't filling out the schemes? They all cook it up together. He's rapping family recipes. Oh. So they can take your rounds at face value and shit, believe in you, but we know everybody's been editing that like Wikipedia. It don't matter if Moss Band handed you the right quotes. It's not enough to stay afloat like Titanic lifeboats. I'm ice cold like cryo. And they gon' justify me killing you because you barely have a life, bro. Like zygotes. You'll get your shit pushed back. We're in different time zones. Still your little writing circle can't measure up to my quotes. Beast mode. This your champ? The standard that you strive for? I'm Daredevil. I could fuck up your kingpin with my eyes closed. Whoa. Okay.
Crazy.
Apex chill. A1's the angle goat. I could give a fuck. He has to go. It's cancerous if they say you've shown massive growth. I'll wrap circles round him with the flow like castle moats. He's ending damaged. Even if Moss Band gasses and gives him that friend advantage, I just rap and apply pressure, a tensor bandage. Because they know it's God's word coming from Apex like the 10 Commandments. So go ahead, spit all that lyrical miracle. I'm the best in the league and the data's empirical. Single-use plastic. It's a waste of material.
That's crazy.
All that fucking trash, we know it's recycled. So I don't understand why this bitch entitled came to Cinecycle and got put into a vicious cycle. So someone tell the 6 disciples that my shit's the Bible. He spat all these flat lines, now it's his vitals. That's what
Let's go, yo.
that's what you get for worshiping fictitious idols, my time.
Time, that's Apex. Everybody make some fucking noise. Beastmode. It's on A1 when he's ready.
Let's go.
And this is where I elect to refrain from the expected repetitive languages or threats in ineffective ways to say projectiles getting sprayed at the center of your brain through the flesh and cranium, like JFK on the Texas leg of his second campaign. CIA never play with no message, I just set the stage with them. You have half the wits and even less creativeness. Alex is basic as it gets. When I'm rapping with the kid, he's a glorified practice pitch like Wembley Stadium. I stay prepped for war. You want to go around 4? Shit, we could go an extra day like WrestleMania. And by the we could go an extra day like WrestleMania. And by the end, he'll exit the race decimated like ancient Mesopotamia. Cause I can see through an apex like atriums. It's hard to sympathize with someone trying to minimize my worth. So this is where the lines get blurred. Your pen and pad been working like a plastic surgeon. Yeah, you make the cut. You also been behind the curve.
Gee, that's wild.
So fuck a rematch. Fuck a rematch. This was always just a nail in his coffin lid. In large scale, a monumental tale of caution for anyone that feels they got an itch. No matter how much you fail to acknowledge it, you're merely a product of Christian protection like confessional prayers and confidence. And when he bailed and called it quits, you nearly followed him. I swear this is all legit. I had to call him and give him some common sense. When you called me, it was the tailor the time limits. On a title match, dog, what's wrong with 3 minutes? You got bold cut in them 90s like Jonathan Taylor Thomas did. But when the big boy rounds come out, I'm brushing off the shoulders like a paleontologist. Cause I keep a scroll of fire like Israeli glyph monuments. Even implying we're matched in jest. That's blasphemous at best. How many times I've brought back Alex from the dead? It's like the Lazarus effect. You should have some self-respect. You should have some self-respect. This a masochistic bet. Ass whooping request. You coming at dad for the belt? Shit, that's exactly what you get. And last battle, you was throwing jabs out dissing tech. I'm glad that you announced that discontent, cause karma tracked the Kid Express, and now you're sitting next to the person who took over for Cam and keeps on showing a creative imbalance with the rest. You trying to undermine a vision, but you won't at your best version. I am the program. I even went to war with the hosts on some Westworld shit. But I was written with a different code. My silly clone got that fake feel like silicone. He thought he was cutting deep, but it ain't hitting home. And what he was counting on barely touched the surface like a skipping stone. You got a 1-2 from hell, but you know all too well I don't get coaxed into those. And you a one-trick pony, so them punches only lose steam every round, and now he's overexposed. Cause when Peck's dealt the trap, he shells up, and that's how you know he can't shoulder a roll. It don't matter the match or stage, we don't battle the same. It don't matter the gas or plate, we don't look at it the same. You flip my name, I'll flip the weight that he adds to the game. And that's a mindset that you haven't attained. So when I decide it's no longer vital, maybe then you can have the title. But until then, you are not my equal, and I am not your rival. Stop saying that.
Let's go.
But don't worry, I'ma still vouch for you after this. And either way, I'm proud of him. But just know, son, I brought you into this world, and I can take you right out of it.
Time. That's the battle. Back in the judge's decision in 2 minutes. Everybody make some fucking noise.
Beastmode.
Okay, we're back. We just had a crazy fucking battle for the title. Everybody make some fucking noise.
Beastmode.
So the title of being champ, $500, goes to the winner, 4-1 decision, and new champion, Apex.
Give it up.
Yo, yeah, Beastmode for Apex, man.
Okay, do you want to go through the judge's decisions?
Yes.
Start with Tycoon Tax. Very educated.
My whole thing was I just liked his performance. I liked what he was doing. That's just all it was for me. It was just a little bit more performance. That's all it was. Slight edge. It wasn't crazy. I didn't just
Remember a single bar.
OD of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you are.
Yo,
I don't know who
What are you doing, man?
Yeah, I don't know who you are, nigga. Like, who the fuck are you? Cause I might really do it to you. So stop playing. Anyways, I got Apex. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Cortez.
Yeah, I give it 2-1 to Apex. I think your second was really crazy, but you picked up in the second. But you was too lax. You got some shit, but I know you just wrote it. But your punches was way heavier. Like you just too calm. Like be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You the vet in this. You the champion in this. Stake your claim. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. Your writing was there. I think he had better punches, but I think you had better flow. But he was just punching. I gave it to Apex 2-1.
That's exactly.
Caution to Don.
Yo, I had the same thing. I thought the material was so close. Every round was 10-9. I gave the first to Pex and the second. His second was incredible, but then again, you slowed down in the third, and I thought his material was hitting harder, at least with me, and I don't know, just based on reaction. So I gave it 2-1 for Pex.
Yeah, like the third, it was up for grabs. I'll tell y'all right now, it was up for grabs.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't an easy decision. It wasn't an easy decision.
I have one more judge. Where are they?
I had Apex 2-1 as well. I was connecting with his presence more. I thought he was more direct, and the projection was on point. I thought there were a couple really concise punches, and I feel like I liked A1's material. I actually gave him the third, but I feel like the lack of concision kind of hurt him in the long run. So I got Apex 2-1.
Wow.
His judgments are better than everyone else.
That was really thought out.
franchise.
Wow.
No lack. What's crazy is I had Apex winning the battle by like a slight edge, but I feel like it's a championship battle. So you have to beat the champion clearly. And with that being said, that's why I gave A1 the battle. He's the champion, you gotta beat him clearly. It can't be just by a slight edge. So that's the reason why I gave A1.
Okay, franchise. That's how you're moving out here, franchise? What? Okay.
Okay, and that's the battle. Those are the judges' decisions. Everybody make some noise for the new champ.
Beastmode.
And everybody make some noise for the champ from before. Deserves it just as much. Great battle.
The walk of shame.
No walk of shame. No walk of shame.
Congratulations.